The following is a rockradioshow.com exclusive.
And welcome back to the Rack Extra Total Bellas right here on wildtalkradio.com. Well, we promised them after the break, and they are here. We are super excited because joining us right now are the stars of Total Bellas, which debuts on October 5th on E! Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins, welcome to the show. How are you girls doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for having us.
I have to tell you, you guys are the highlight of my day. I've been waiting all day for this.
Oh, that means so much. Thank you. You are a great ending to our day, so we appreciate that.
That's awesome. I was going to say, you guys have had a busy day.
Yes, very busy, but so much fun. Like, New York City is just the best place to be in.
Oh, I bet. Go for a scrumptious dinner after this, hang out. It'll be fun.
Yes. I have a beautiful man named John waiting in my hotel room ready to take me to dinner. I can't wait. Am I allowed to say vomit?
You're allowed to say whatever you want. So I won't keep you, I promise, because I know you want to get to dinner. So, because I just kind of want to ask you about the show, because I know I'm super excited about it. Our listeners are super excited about it. We followed you guys on Total Divas ever since it started, and now you have this brand new show called Total Bellas. Can you kind of give us some sneak peeks about it?
Definitely. One, we're so excited for Total Bellas, October 5th at 8 p.m. only on E! And I have to say, like, some of the best things about the show, it's a very, very compelling season. Don't get me wrong, you have a lot of fun and funny moments, but it's really crazy what the cameras captured within those 6 episodes. Me going through my neck surgery, Brian retiring, Brie on the road to retirement because she wants to be a mother, John rehabbing his shoulder, my mom getting married for the 3rd time, but they say 3rd time's the charm, and talking about my brother of his lack of passion in my mom's company. And this all happens under mine and John's roof. And so I have to say, just from the wedding stuff and Brian's meltdown, there's so many things to see within these 6 episodes. It's unreal.
Oh, God, it sounds like it. I hope the meltdown wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't too bad, but I think it was pretty bad. It was a situation I think a lot of people can relate to, because I feel like at one point in all our lives we get something so dear to us taken away, and you never teach yourself how to be ready for something like that. You just can't. And I feel like when people see Brian, they're really going to just understand and root for him and be like, wow, I'm not alone in this.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, has that been difficult to kind of transition him back? Because I know he left and he kind of had to get himself straight, and you left to be with him, and now he's back. He did the CWC, and now he's doing SmackDown. Has that been easy for you guys, or has that been kind of difficult?
No, it's been great. And, the great thing about it is Brian is so happy. He loves being the GM of SmackDown. He loves hosting Talking Smack on the WWE Network. He loves working with all the cruiserweights on CWC. He's on cloud 9. And for, being his wife and his best friend, I'm just so happy to see how great he's doing, because you don't know how long it'll take. You don't know the next happy day. And I think the best thing for him was becoming the SmackDown GM. I just think that's done wonders to Brian.
It seems like it. He seems super happy, and I know, Nikki, you're super happy to be back as well. You've recovered from your neck surgery. You're back on the roster. You're part of the Women's Revolution again. I mean, that's got to be awesome for you.
Oh, my goodness. I truly feel like I'm the living Wonder Woman. It's been a surreal, crazy journey, but one that I'm so grateful for because it's given me such an inner strength that I never realized that I have. And I truly have had the best support system around me. Brie, Brian, of course, John, my mom, my brother. And you get to see that on Total Bellas, which is so cool. They really were my support system. Yes, we definitely had our ups and downs, and there were some very tough moments. Brian and I got into our first fight. And that was crazy because I didn't realize that you fought with brother or sister-in-laws like that, but I guess you do. We're very different people, but at the end of the day, we still, we love each other. But it's just been amazing to be back and to be on SmackDown Live with John and Brian.
And I mean, I imagine that, those fights happen when you guys all just moved in together. Because based on the previews, it's like everybody just sort of descends on yours and John's house to help you with your neck surgery, which is awesome that your whole family came. But, like, that had to be an adjustment for you.
A major adjustment. It was not easy. Well, it wasn't what I imagined it to be.
This is Brie. I think it was a bigger adjustment for the hippie. And I think it was an even bigger adjustment for my mom and my brother, just because they didn't realize the chaos they were walking into. But I think for everyone, we all kind of after the first couple of days were like, whoa, what did we get ourselves into?
Yeah, but when I'm at home, it's crazy. I walk around and I see the empty bedrooms and walk through the hallways, and I miss it too. I miss having my family around, and you'll see it when you watch Total Bellas. You'll see the very special moments and the hard ones, but there's moments that I miss them. I'm like, oh, well, I got so annoyed with them, but man, I miss them.
But you have your puppy, so that helps.
Yeah, I know. That Winston honestly changes the game for me. He's the most loving, amazing thing in my life.
But this is Brie. Winston is actually now living with Brian and I. She's back on the road.
Temporary.
Yeah. But because she's on the road and I'm off, I'm watching both pups, which is the highlight of my day when my whole family's at SmackDown Live.
Well, but you see, Josie now has a sibling, so there's that. So, there's somebody to keep Josie something. But Brie, what have you been up to since you left WWE?
Well, a lot of baby making and also working on Birdie Bee. Working on Birdie Bee for myself, I went into an industry I wasn't educated on, and I thought, hey, yeah, let's do this. Awesome. And I really had to educate myself in the fashion world with undergarments and fabrics and learning their language. But it's been really great. And, I've just been enjoying life and taking the opportunities of hanging out with my family and my friends and doing things that I didn't get to do when I was always on the road.
Oh yeah, go to your favorite hangouts and just see your family, because I can't imagine living your life. I have that boring every day 9 to 5, go to work, come home kind of job. So I can't imagine going all over the world and doing what you guys do and just having that life. And I think it's glamorized a lot, but it's got to be really hard too.
Yes,
this is Brie. It definitely gets hard, but there's so many great perks, so it, makes all the hard times worth it. But yeah, I mean, it's not too glamorous when you're driving, 3 to 5 hours a night to a different town for a show, or, when Nikki last night, she didn't get in till 3 a.m. and we're up at, 6 a.m. So there's definitely those moments, but there's so many great perks that it's just like, it's all worth it.
So how is Birdie Bee going?
Birdie Bee's going really well. Brie and I are kind of taking it in a different direction. We are taking it in our own hands, so we're not going to have products for a little bit longer, but we're just so excited. We have these videos coming out. We're really trying to build our community of women empowerment, of educating on feminine health, but the next year is going to be really, really amazing for Birdie Bee. There's a lot of amazing things we've been working on, and we're just so excited to share with the world. I'll admit, the one thing I've had to learn on starting my own company is having patience. I like to get things done, and so I always forget, oh wait, they're all working on a bunch of other things, because I just expect everyone, to get it done all quick. So patience has definitely been something I've had to work on through all of this, but I'm just so excited to eventually share our panties with the world, to share our feminine health products, and just to really get Birdie Bee out there.
That sounds amazing. I know when I saw it on Total Divas and you guys talking about it, I think it was at the end of last season, it seemed really exciting, just because, it's like you're kind of taking the Tom's concept and you're moving forward with it.
Definitely.
Where it's you're doing something good for everybody. And I have to applaud you for that, because so many people, they don't do that. They just kind of take their fame and they're selfish about it and they just take the money. But you guys, you're really trying to help somebody. So I really have to say thank you and applaud you for that, because that's just amazing.
Thank you. That means a lot. Nicole and I are really big on, actions speak louder than words. And people all day could sit there and say, oh, we help inspire women, or we do this and that. But you really got to show the actions, and we believe that. And that's what we're going to do with Birdie Bee.
And it seems like you've also applied that passion to the women's division in WWE too, where you guys have helped, to be a part. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say that has been in the last decade our number one priority, for it to get to exactly where it went to at WrestleMania 32. And, that kind of passion, it's the blood, sweat, and tears. And, at the end of the day, you'll go through obstacles, but with passion, you will be successful and you will accomplish whatever your dreams are.
Yeah. And Brie, what was it like for you to have your final match at WrestleMania 32?
It was really bittersweet. It was an amazing moment, a moment I'll always remember, especially a historic night for women. But it was a historic night for women where here's the start of something so great. And I'm like, wait, this is my ending? But it was very bittersweet. It was very sad, but it was, such an honor and so surreal, the spot I was given. And it was a great.
As you've kind of transitioned away, and Nikki, I know you've been away, but now you're back. Is there anybody that you guys have kind of kept your eye on in the last year? Anybody that you're maybe hoping will pick up that banner and carry it forward for you guys?
Yeah, being back on SmackDown Live, I'm very excited for the SmackDown Women's Division. There's such new, exciting talent, from Becky Lynch to Alexa Bliss to Carmella. I'm very excited to see what these girls are going to do moving forward. Becky Lynch right now being our SmackDown Women's Champion, I think that was so well deserved, and I'm just excited to see how she's going to carry our division and be the face of it. Don't get me wrong, I still have my eye on the prize, and I would definitely love to get into a storyline with Becky and really fight for that title, and hopefully one day we can. But I'm very excited for the women's division on the blue side. There's so much potential, and I just can't wait to see where it's at in a year and then beyond.
I was going to say, because you hold that record of being the longest reigning Divas champion ever, you got to set the record for the women's title now.
I agree. You and I, we think alike.
I know, I was excited to see you come back. It was like, yay, Nikki's back.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. It was very, very exciting.
Because I know, just for me personally too, and I don't mean to gush over you guys, but just for me personally to see the women's division come back, as a female fan, to watch that happen has just been so wonderful to me, because it's like, yay, the women are finally getting their due.
So sweet of you, and we agree with you so much on that. And thank you for supporting that. It's nice when you have other women say that and support you.
Yeah, because I feel like there's this huge misnomer that, women are all catty and we all hate each other, and that's not true.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
It's like we can do so much more if we just support each other.
Yes, and that's like what we were doing with Birdie Bee and building that community. We just want it to be a bunch of women and girls that support each other.
And that's amazing. I love that. So I'm curious to know, in that revolution, was it difficult to, what was the hardest thing to overcome in that whole, well, you guys are just divas, or you're just, you're off to the side? What was the hardest thing to overcome in that?
I think because you put a certain pressure on yourself that you have to deliver every week, that you're expected to do certain things, and you can't ever have that moment of falling, because then they're like, oh, this is why there shouldn't be a revolution. So I think that was the hardest, was the pressure you put on yourself every week to give an amazing performance. And it started to become fun once you can put that pressure away. But it's kind of like what we're doing on the SmackDown Women's Division. At our last pay-per-view, we brought the women's division up to a certain level, and we want to keep going. So you just continue to put this pressure on yourself to succeed and do everything expected. So I'd say that's the hardest part. I agree with Nicole.
I can understand that, and yeah. I respect that. So, ladies, I know you're busy, and I don't want to hold you up, so I have one final question for you, and it's our stock standard question that I ask everybody, because I have to know, with your lives, and you're so busy with, your reality shows and wrestling and everything, what do you guys like to do on just a day off where you have nothing to do?
Oh, well, I love to go on a date night with John. I like to get my ultimate day would be to have a massage. Oh, yeah. And then get dressed up, go on a nice dinner date with John, and have some fine wine. So this is Brie. Mine would definitely be a really nice hike in the morning. Oh, I love a massage. And then go get some pizza, and then, for myself, some wine would be my night.
That sounds fun. That sounds like a lot of fun on both sides. I'd be down
Oh,
for
yeah.
either of those.
No.
Especially the massage part. The massage part sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Massages are the best. They're the best ever.
Massage and a facial. So, ladies,
Right.
thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, I said it was so nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you, too. Once again, a huge thank you to Brie and Nikki. Best of luck with your new show. Everybody, don't forget to check out Total Bellas Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on E!